So the power's on there. The thermostat is calling. That's kind of weird. You got gas to the house? You have gas? Yeah. You're not sure? I took the door off and the thing fired right up. It's kind of odd. Just that thermostat upstairs, you had that thing turned up right along?
Yeah.
How long, when did you put that smart one in? It was here. Yeah, I took the door off and it fired right up. I did hit these reset switches. Possible to have a downdraft. Check them reset switches out. Morning guys, November 19, 2020. This one there I got a call from this lady. I guess I changed this furnace out like 4 years ago or something, and I guess the lady sold the house, and then this lady bought the house off the next owner, so it's like the third owner. And she's calling me, she's got no heat. And I was over there a few days ago, like on a Sunday. She called me for no heat. I went over there, I took the top door off the unit, the thing fired right up. So I thought it might have been a loose connection somewhere. There was no codes on it. So she, I think it ran for a couple of days. She called me on Tuesday, the thing wasn't working again. And I told her I'd go back over there and, you know, it might have been a door switch or a board or maybe the thermostat's an issue. So she called me back, said that her son was going to change the thermostat. And I told her, well, make sure, you know, tell him to check the door switch. So supposedly he did that and it's still an issue. So I'm going back there a second time. I mean, sometimes it's something that, you know, it doesn't act up all the time. It's periodic issues. So it's possible that he put the new thermostat on and he didn't hook it up right. I don't know. I had one of them Nest thermostats on there before. But as soon as I touched the door to take the top door off, the thing fired right up. So, like I said, when you start guessing on what it is, then you got issues. Because a lot of times you'll guess that it's something and it's not. It's always good to find the problem, pinpoint the issue, and then you know for sure that that's the issue. So hopefully when I go back there today, you know, it's still acting up and it's not coming on as soon as you touch the door. The thing fires right up. I think I might have reset the rollout switches, or when I hit one of the rollout switches it fired up last time. I don't know. But we'll try to get you some shots if I can see what's going on over there. First thing I'll do is I'll check the thermostat, make sure that there's batteries in it and it's installed properly. Then we'll go down and we'll check the power through the door switch, and you know, see if we got jump out the TT on the board, and then see if it's getting power to the fan motor. If not, it's losing it somewhere, right? Could be in the board. A lot of these little boards and the relays, sometimes the little tiny relays got a bunch of relays on a board. Sometimes they're junk. You have to replace the board. But like I said, you got to do one step at a time. You don't want to be just a parts changer. If the thing's not acting up, best to wait. It was a little nipply out this morning, Molly. I'll get the heat on for you. It's a bit nipply out this morning. Oh yeah, it's nipply. Yeah, it's a bit nipply out this morning. I know it is. Yeah, it's a bit nipply out. Oh yeah, it is a bit nipply. I didn't know you had air conditioning.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
Well, no, as long as you hook the wires up right.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's a big guy. I didn't realize he was like... No way. Yeah, he feels like on his shoulder almost, yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. And they'll be able to draft pretty well, won't they?
It should be all hooked up right. I mounted that for that there. Let's see if that. 84 heat on. Automatic and hold. Power's on. With that on. We'll check, see if there's power to the door switch. Don't look like you jumped out the door switch. Didn't jump out the door switch. Let's see if there's power to that door switch. White, green, yeah. He's got the wires, the low voltage hooked up properly. Let's see if we got any power here to this door switch. We got power coming in to the door switch. Let's jump out that door switch. Alright, so we got power. We got power going to the door switch. No power to the board though. That kind of weird. Unless that thermostat's not working. Let's try jumping it out. They blew the fuse. See the fuse right there's blown? Alright, so let's shut this off. Let's put the new fuse in there. Kids over there playing around with the door switch and probably blew the fuse. Now let's plug that, push that back and see if we get any codes. Oh, instantly blew. See that? Something's not right. Wow. Something's not right. Just fucking around with something's not right. Something shorted out. White, green, yellow. We're gonna disconnect the outside condenser for now. Something's going on there. Something's not right. Something's instantly shorting out. Wow. This thing's hot. Something's not right. Fucking around with it, bozo. We'll put the little popper in there. Put the little popper in there so that will trip before the something's definitely not right here. Something's wrong. Whoa. Alright. I want to know what this something's not right. You know what it is? He's got that blue hooked up to the common, which is no common for that other thermostat. That's what it is. So I disconnected the blue on the thermostat, which was going to the reversing valve. See the common, which is the blue, because that other thermostat doesn't have a common. It runs off battery. I think that's what our problem is. So we're disconnecting the blue, because we don't need a common up there on that thermostat. I got that disconnected for now. I think that's what our problem is going to be. Should run now. We'll push this little popper back in. Here the thermostat hooked up wrong. Let's try putting a regular fuse in there now instead of this little popper. That's what happens, you know, these guys come in here, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're going to be a super tech, and they end up having problems. Let's try that now. While I'm here, I'm going to clean the flame sensor. Yeah, it don't look too bad, but while I'm here. A little worn out Scotch Brite. A shitty ass design. Clean the flame sensor. Let's try that. I have seen the problem with these door switches. I'm probably going to jump out that door switch too while I'm here. I'm going to shut this power off. I'm going to jump out this door switch because I've had problems with these acting up. So this fucking lady doesn't keep calling me back. It might have just been the thermostat and the sun flipping hacked it all up. Just gonna jump it out with a little jumper. I just jumped out the door switch, so let me turn the power on, it's gonna come on. Alright, so the son had changed the thermostat out, and there was a Nest thermostat in there which needed the common. So then when he put the other thermostat, he put the blue on a B, on the B of O, so it was shorting out the low voltage. So I disconnected that blue wire up on the thermostat, because that thermostat there doesn't need a common. So I had to rewire the thermostat, jumped out the door switch, and cleaned the flame sensor. She's running. It might have been that old thermostat that was bad. I blew a couple of fuses. Well, he blew a fuse and I blew the second one. So then I put my little popper in there. And then I found out the thermostat was wired wrong.